I think that belief by Royce is really smart, but understand that slump does happen. And listen, if it doesn't, that would be insane. But baseball has a way to humble every single person in this world.
Rays and Twins had a good one yesterday, and we're going to highlight some humans. So we'll start with Royce Lewis, who was actually on the losing team. It's a great game. Late comeback by the Twins, the home run from Jose Miranda with 1 strike to spare, 3-run jack, but then Tampa Bay wins it in extras. But let's start with Royce Lewis for a moment because he went deep as usual. Remember, he went hitless, I think, the day before, and they were asking about that, and he goes, hey, I don't do that slump thing. But wait, we'll show his whole quote. But before we do that, you want to just match up career slugging percentage? He's only played 85 games. I get it, right? But 613 to start the career, that's nice.
It's really nice.
Do you know what Barry Bonds' career slugging percentage was?
I don't want to look at my sheet here. No, I do know. Yeah,
a little lower.
A little lower, 607. I mean, listen, Barry didn't come on. He hit home runs, but, later in his career, he actually hit more home runs as he got older.
How'd that happen? You got the dad muscles or something?
Yeah,
or?
No.
Yeah.
When you have children,
that's what it is.
You get the baby
you
muscles
get
back.
PED on your children.
Yeah. So, the quote here, I see the quote and I can't not but laugh. I don't know. Pete Rose even slumped. So he was the greatest hitter of all time, in my opinion. So to say something like that, those baseball gods might humble you. I get it. I get it. You're doing awesome. That's really good. I'm proud of you. I hope you keep rolling. But that quote there gets me, bro. I don't know. I've never heard anybody say that before. And if that's the case, after 85 games, you keep doing this pace, you're already set for the Hall of Fame, big doggy. So keep rolling. And the home runs are really good. 9 homers in 15 games. That is ridiculous. I give you credit all day, every day. Just be ready. Just humble just a little bit.
Okay. Well, let's hear Royce Lewis real quick, and then Kratz can comment. Go ahead, Royce.
I pride myself. I told Pop today, hey, I don't do that slump thing. That's not a real thing for me. I understand that that's a thing. If baseball's you're gonna go into a slump or whatever. But for me, I don't have that mindset. It's a new day. So to your point of, understand both. It's a new day today, and I knew there's a new pitcher. It's not the same pitchers. What am I going to do today to win each at bat? And that's where I felt like today was nice.
Golly, if he can live this, not just believe it, but live it, that's huge. That's the difference. Todd, that's the difference in hitting 212 and hitting 250, hitting 250 and hitting 290. It's the length of your slumps. When you're going good, you're so freaking good. So if he believes that he doesn't do that slump thing, and I think what he was listening to his quote, I think what he was talking about, and this is when you talk to a mental skills person, it's more of like, I don't believe in slumps. Like, I'm not in a slump. Yeah, I didn't get a hit yesterday. Yeah, I can acknowledge I didn't get a hit the day before. Today is a new day. And I always say, this is why I'm a bad golfer, is because I stand over every shot and I'm like, this is the one. I know this green is really small, but I'm hitting this 4-iron flush 220. It does not matter. I am going to make it. Most of the time, it doesn't work out for me. But that is a great mindset to have, especially since Royce Lewis is my home run pick for today.
Boom.
Oh,
there you go. Stay tuned.
And listen, I'm not trying to bash the guy either. I think that's where we get away from it. The mindset, I love his mindset. It's just you're going to slump, but it's like he goes from day to day. The sun comes up tomorrow. I'm not worried about the past. I get that. That's good stuff. Strong mind. But when you do go, 2 for 20, I want to see when he goes in something like that how his mindset will change. That's all. That's all I got from that.
Mature.
It's
mature.
Yeah, I have an example that Kratz would know because he was with him a couple weeks ago in Vegas. Kipnis said he learned from Dustin Pedroia and Pat Murphy when he was at Arizona State.
Remember hearing this? Yep.
Where they said you can't go back into the dugout and be like, dude, this pitcher is ridiculous. We're fucked.
Exactly.
You can't do that.
No matter what you do. He strike out. Oh, man, he got lucky. Jesus Christ, he's filthy. In your mind. No, but for real. You want everybody's mindset to be the same, for sure. And I think that belief by Royce is really smart, but understand that slump does happen. And listen, if it doesn't, that would be insane. But baseball has a way to humble every single person in this world.
He's been ridiculous, though, since he came back, and he's had 2 ACL surgeries already. And, this year he dealt with some injuries, right? He had the significant quad strain. He missed some time. So it's just a matter of staying on the field for him. Clearly, they did a nice job in terms of finding talent with their first overall pick, which is already, let's see, all the way back in 2017 when they took him. All right, so let's do a little more on this game because his team did lose. And there's just some other cool sound bites we got from this. So Rocco Baldelli was talking about giving players days off. Aaron Gleeman threw this tweet out there, and Baldelli looks at Justin Morneau, who works for the Twins TV crew, right?
Love Justin.
Yeah, he's great. And he's like, you ever play all 162? And Morneau goes, I played 163. Referring to 2008 when they had a game 163 and he was second place for MVP. That is a flex.
He's an absolute beauty of a person, for one. Playing with him for a year, oh, he was the best. With the White Sox, we had such a good time. And I can just hear him saying this, like with the way he talks and, his mannerisms and stuff. Just, played 162. Actually, 163, bud. So, good flex, good comeback. Can't really say anything bad about that. What do you say after that? Oh, my bad. Let's go get a drink.
You'd say they don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not the same anymore.
I love it. I love any kind of flex like that. My favorite flex story like that, Todd, I don't know if you were there yet because it was Scotty Rowland. You played a little bit with Scotty Rowland, right? 1 year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But he,
did you do 1 year?
Lance Nix told me a story about how, I forget who was talking up front, and they were like, guys, defense is super important. He's like, Scotty Rowland, like veteran, like 4 Gold Gloves. You know what I'm talking about, right, Scotty? He goes, actually it was 5.
Yeah.
I love any kind of like humble brags where it's like, yeah, actually it was cool that you said that, but get the number right. It's like when somebody's like, oh, are you 6'3"? I'm like, actually I'm 6'5", but that's okay. Don't worry about it. What's 2 inches?
One more thing from this game. So Pete Fairbanks in the 9th gives up the tying 3-run homer to Jose Miranda, and he's usually good for a nice soundbite. So we've got one on Pete Fairbanks for you. So let's hear from him. His team ended up winning the game anyway, 7-6. DeLuca helped him out in the 10th, but here's Pete on doing some damage in the clubhouse.
I'll take a win.
Do we get to ask what you destroyed?
Elvis is shaking his head. It's nothing bad, Elvis. Look, let's just say that I owe the Minnesota Twins visiting Cage a new IKEA stool. Not bar stool height, like one of the mini ones that like kids use. Yeah, it's not non-existent anymore. But, sometimes you got to get it all out to go out there and put up another 0. I was busy letting every bit of negative emotion out of my body in the cage. And Snide said, hey, you have to throw the next one. And I said, and I quote, so turn your sensors on. I blanked it, so I'll throw it.
Okay.
And that was that. Okay. Then I saw Phil warming up, and I was a little confused because he told me I was still in the game. And I asked Nides, am I still in this game? He said yes. He ran down the hitters, and Jose Siri made an incredible throw. I would say almost a Kevin Kiermaier-esque throw.
There we go. Okay.
If you guys want to pull up a playoff, if you guys want to pull up Game 4 from the 2021 ALDS, eerily similar.
He is such a good interview. And he did have a faux pas there. He said an IKEA stool. You're in Target Field.
Oh,
it's a Target stool.
Hey, whatever.
I think that was part of the joke.
It was, right? Yeah. He's that good that he can roll that out on the fly?
Come on. He is 100% that good. He did the whole interview on our show. with his I think it was his daughter, like climbing all over him and knocking stuff off the table. And he was like, hey, you know what? We're gonna roll with it.
Yeah, you're right. So it was great. And then, he comes back out, pitches the 10th, so help them win. You got any crazy breaking crap stories? Not just you. Anybody you've seen? You probably saw some buddies.
I've seen a bunch of crazy ones, people throwing stuff. But me personally, I would say me. I'm not calling anybody out. For me, I was in AAA. I was struggling. And I'm telling you, when you leave the clubhouse in Louisville, you got to walk down this ramp. And I would say it's a good 25, 30 yards to get to the dugout.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, I threw so there's a glass panel about 1 foot by 10, and then a door. And I tell you, I threw my bat down this 25-yard ramp, and it one hopped, and the next hop hit the glass panel, and glass went everywhere. Everybody ran in. And I was like trying to hide because I didn't want anybody to know. They all knew it was me. I'm like, oh my God. Now, not only am I struggling with this, now I got to pay to get this new glass panel done. And the guy came to me. I said, listen, just let me know. I'll write you a check. He's like, just do me a solid and come to this, do this kids camp. And I said, perfect, good. And we squashed it after that. But I'm like, bro, just so embarrassing. I'm like, think before you do things. Scott Rowland said it best. Drop the first F-bomb. Everything after the first one is horse cocky because you're just trying to get attention after that. And he was right. He was 100% right.
Scott, you remember the story? Remember that story I told you about breaking the window, throwing the ball?
Yes.
That was in Louisville. That was in Louisville, except I didn't hit the side window. I hit the window on the door. It's the exact same on the visiting side.
Oh, my God.
Smash she rose right into that window. I didn't pay for it, though. They did put an invoice in my locker the next day, joking around, but I didn't have to pay for it.
Okay, so now it's a full-on conspiracy theory because we have two random dudes who both broke glass in Louisville. That means that they have glass that just breaks like this, and they get everybody to do their kids' camps. I know it. That's the thing. They have the best kids' camp VIPs. They have the best coaches at kids' camp, and they go, oh, why are you here? Oh, you flew from L.A.? Yeah, broke a glass in 2015. Yeah, that was 2018, man.
Got him.
It's got to be it, right?
There's no way you broke – at the same place, you broke the same window, just the home side. That is hilarious.
Exactly. With just boom, threw it like a helicopter, one hop, thing, bam. I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do?
Yep.
That is crazy though. I did remember Kratz's story. I just obviously didn't remember where it was. No. The fact that was in Louisville too is insane. Insane. FT is headed to the MLB All-Star Game this year, and there's only one way you should be finding tickets for any ball game. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, so they have you covered for all of your baseball ticket needs.
I'm super pumped to hit the Futures game this year. That new skills competition looks electric.
I agree, Kratz. It's like the Olympics for baseball. Cannot wait to see that. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. Baseball season's in full swing, and you don't want to miss out. SeatGeek has your tickets to every game and, of course, concerts, festivals, and more.
Every ticket's backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps.
And Kratz, FT came through for the people. Use our code FOUL for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code FOUL. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app, please.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.